Today we'll be explaining how to make a pineapple upside down cake. Before we start cooking, you should gather your ingredients, wash your hands, and preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We will be using a 9-inch aluminum pie dish because it's an inexpensive option that offers uniform heat distribution as opposed to a glass pie dish, which may result in portions of your cake cooking faster than others. We start by preparing the topping using the butter, brown sugar, sliced pineapples, and maraschino cherries. Melt the butter and pour it into the pie dish. Next, sprinkle the brown sugar evenly over the butter and place your pineapple slices and cherries in a design. You may need to slice the pineapple to fit the shape of the pie tin. When using a cutting board, make sure it's designated for only fruits and vegetables and to avoid contamination with other potentially hazardous ingredients like eggshells. When baked, the sugar in the topping will caramelize, a non-enzymatic browning resulting in a sweet, nutty flavor and crunchier texture to hold our decorative fruit in place. Then we prepare the cake batter. Start by measuring and mixing together the dry ingredients, including sifting flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt in one bowl. The baking powder and baking soda will work as chemical leavening agents that cause the cake to rise from the production of carbon dioxide, in addition to the physical leavening that will result from the steam generated from heating the wet ingredients. Speaking of which, in another bowl, go ahead and cream together the butter and sugars to incorporate air and promote volume and tenderness in the final product. Then, whisk in your wet ingredients, including egg, milk, pineapple juice, and vanilla extract until no lumps remain. Mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients in small portions, stirring gently so as not to encourage gluten formation in the all-purpose flour through overmixing. Overmixing will result in a tough, dense cake. Pour the batter over the decorative topping and place in the oven for 20 minutes. Remove the cake from the oven at 20 minutes and cover in aluminum foil to trap the steam generated while cooking and prevent further browning in the moisture environment. Always use oven mitts when handling a hot pan to avoid burns. Put the pie tin back for another 20 to 28 minutes. The cake is done when the middle of the cake springs back when touched. Remember to never stab your cake with a toothpick or you might end up with mushy pockets in your cake. Flip the cake over onto a serving plate, slice, and enjoy. Because of the high moisture and protein content of this cake from the fresh fruit and milk, eat within 2 hours or store your leftovers in an airtight container in the refrigerator to prevent spoilage and bacterial growth.